Adams, Wisconsin. Just hours after small group House members plotted the impeachment of House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. A Wisconsin legislator from rural county in the heart this battleground state addressed his fellow Republicans. Lincoln Day dinner and was promptly interrupted by a man dressed as Abraham Lincoln, the presidential impersonator, wearing a stovepipe hat and long black coat, accused him of not being conservative enough. Seven-term state legislator Scott Krug, who almost always votes for his party but advocates compromise on election policies with the state's Democratic governor, nodded. He used the moment to remind attendees that Republicans have been on a losing streak in Wisconsin since 2018 and told them they were successful because they tolerated differences among party members and kept their disagreements behind closed doors. "We haven't done a public display like Congress did today," he said, standing in a dining hall decorated with deer heads and campaign signs. "Perception is reality in politics," he continued. "Right now, the perception of Republicans in national politics has hit rock bottom." On October 3, the Republican-led House removed Rep. Kevin McCarthy from the presidency on an impeachment led by a minority in his own caucus. The second Tuesday night showed that internal tensions in the Republican Party are becoming increasingly public, hampering their ability to pass legislation and win elections and paralyzing the House. At least for now. Lincoln impersonator Josh Pozdolski said he spoke out during Krug's speech because he wanted his colleague to vote like a Republican on the county budget. When asked about McCarthy, Pozdolski said he wanted to focus on local government. Most speakers stuck their usual talking points, describing their party as focused on what they consider common sense issues, such as tax cuts, lowering energy prices and requiring voters to show identification vote. They blamed President Biden and Wisconsin Gov. Tony Evers for causing inflation to soar and warned that a new liberal majority on state Supreme Court could redraw the political lines that gave Republicans a supermajority in state legislature. They thanked them for their past work and asked him to continue volunteering in a purple state, where races are often won by just a point or two. In an interview after his speech, Krug said that the way to win is not through internal fighting. He called the effort by Rep. Matt Gaetz and 7 other Republicans to team up with Democrats to remove McCarthy from office absurd. He fears the division will make it harder to keep first-term Rep. Derrick Van Orden in office. "What they're doing makes it very difficult for us to protect our congressman," he said, referring to Gaetz and other Republicans on the far right. "And dropping the speaker is not the solution because I haven't seen a plan for them." Van Orden, like every Republican in Wisconsin's congressional delegation, voted against impeaching MCC.